Hola from the west side. It's me, DC the Purple Diva, and it is time for Not So Random Chat. So go grab your coffee, your tea, or whatever your libation is tonight, and let's start to talk about whatever we want to. I'll be right with you guys. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hey guys, welcome to the Sunday night pop-up. Don't have the music going yet because I'm on some other stuff tonight, y'all. I am on some other stuff tonight. I'm still trying to get that part working, but I hope everybody is doing well. Hope everybody is having a great 3-day weekend, and that you are enjoying Valentine's Day if you celebrate it. Hey, Miss Latoya, thank you for coming through early. I know I was supposed to come on like 15 minutes ago. Originally, I was going to be on at 6:45, but then I was listening to another live. Shouts out to the Lockhart Perspective. She was supposed to be doing a live on, they were talking about a Valentine's Day, which is what I'm going to be talking about. And her live went in a whole another direction, guys. It went into the radical directions that, I have had here on my live streams when we are discussing Khazarian Jews. But that's not what I'm here to talk about tonight. It is Valentine's Day, and I wanted to talk about some history of this day. But before I do that, let me do a little housekeeping and let people know that I'm on live, because this is not my normal day and this is not my normal time. So let me just do that right now. I'm going to share myself out. Let's see, come on through and chat. Now our music is going, and this is not really my normal, not so random chat, because I'm really going to try to focus on what today is. So, yeah, hopefully I can stick to the subject. Because my girl, Fee, her conversation went in a whole other direction that I don't think she was prepared for it to go. But thankfully, she had a panel member up there that could do it. And I found out some stuff in regards to bringing people up on your panels via StreamYard. StreamYard doesn't want us to put it in the chat, or if we do, take it immediately out. So I'm going to have to do that going forward. Or someone wants to get on, get their email address and send it to them via email. I don't know. We'll figure this out. But anyway, let me just get into what I wanted to talk about. But first, I'll talk about how my Valentine's Day was. I put on this really sexy red dress, and I did have on these thigh-high black boots, but my feet are killing me now, so now I have on white footy socks. But I have the entire ensemble on. We ordered in, and we had to order in twice because the first order never showed up. Thanks, Red Lobster. So we ended up getting Fridays. And I was expecting my son to be home tonight, but Sonny Boy is going to stay with his dad for another day. So that means Mom, me, gets another day of respite. And which is perfect because I can either paint or I could, I don't know, get that damn Coffee Talk series video out to y'all like later on tonight, maybe. Anyway, let's get into the history of Valentine's Day. So I'm going to come out of my own chat, unfortunately, to do this because I only got one device going today, but I'll be back in the chat in a minute. So I already have it up on my device somewhere. I already pulled up the stuff because, okay, here it is. One second. All right, so here we go. And this is just some of the stuff about it. And then I'm going to go into some other things. So Valentine's Day occurs every February 14th across the United States and in other places around the world. The candy, the gifts, the flowers, and all that stuff. This is the commercialized modern day Valentine's Day that really is not even around what the original intents were, but I'm going to get into that. But who is the mysterious saint where the traditions come from? Now, they've got a couple of Saint Valentines, quote unquote, that this supposedly is linked to. One Saint Valentine, the history is that Saint Valentine is the patron saint, and the Catholic Church recognizes him. So this is, this is wrapped up in Catholicism. There was a Valentine who was a priest who served during the 3rd century in Rome when Emperor Claudius II decided that single men made better soldiers than those with wives and families, and outlawed marriage for young men. Valentine realized the injustice of the decree and defied Claudius and continued to perform weddings for young lovers in secret. And supposedly it was discovered and he was put to death. Then there's another supposed Saint Valentine of Terme, who's a bishop who was beheaded by Claudius. But there are other things that are around this particular, it started out as a pagan celebration, okay? So in the middle of February commemorates the anniversary of Valentine's death. Is probably occurred around 8270. But there is another pagan celebration that's around the same day, the celebration of Lupercalia, and it's celebrated in the eyes of February or the 15th. And it was a fertility festival dedicated to Faunus, a Roman god of agriculture, also as well as Roman founders Romulus and Remus. Okay, so there was a festival that was also around this, tied to this, dealing with fertility. And if you guys think about it, although they, talk about love at Valentine's Day, we're not talking about agape love. We're talking about or phileo love, the love for one's man, one's fellow man. We're talking about, eros love, erotic love, and which is, can be sexualized. And my feelings is that Valentine's Day is a mixture of all of them, because the Lupercianus survived the initial rise of Christianity and was outlawed as it was deemed unchristian at the end of the 5th century. Pope Gelasius declared February 14th St. Valentine's Day. It was not until much later, however, that the day became definitively associated with love. So they put it in the Middle Ages. Okay, so it was during the Middle Ages that this became a day of love. During the Middle Ages, it was commonly believed in France and in England that February 14th was the beginning of birds' mating season, which added to the idea of the middle of Valentine's Day should be a day of romance. So you see, a lot of this stuff has nothing to do with the Catholic saints to whom this day was actually attributed to. The English poet Geoffrey Chaucer was the first to record St. Valentine's Day as a day of romantic celebration in his 1375 poem, Parliament of Fowls, writing, "For this was sent on Valentine's Day, when every fowl cometh there to choose his mate." Valentine's greetings are popular as far back as the Middle Ages, though Valentine's didn't appear until after 1400. The oldest known Valentine still exists today was a poem written in 1415 by Charles, Duke of Orleans, to his wife, whom, while he was imprisoned in the Tower of London. Just some facts about Valentine's Day. So let's get into the Cupid being part of Valentine's Day, because Cupid is also tied back to Venus and to, I forget the other name for him, but let me see if I'm right. So I'm going to look at the stuff about Cupid. Cupid is often portrayed in Valentine's cards as a naked cherubim launching arrows of love at unsuspecting lovers. But the Roman god Cupid has his roots in Greek mythology as the Greek god of love, Eros. See, I told you, Eros. Accounts of his birth vary. Some say he was the son of Nyx and Erebus, and others of Aphrodite and Eris. That's what Aphrodite is, the Greek equivalent to Venus, which is the Roman goddess. Still, others suggest that he was the son of Hesperus, or even Aphrodite and Zeus, who would have both been his father and grandfather. Yeah, because that's just crazy. Because Zeus was Aphrodite's father. That's incest. According to the Greek archaic poets, Eros was a handsome, immortal who played with emotions of gods and men, using golden arrows to incite love and lead ones to sow aversion. It wasn't until the Hellenistic period that he began to be portrayed as the mischievous, chubby child we know to be on the Valentine's Day cards. So I just wanted to kind of go over some of the history in regards to it. There are some pagan roots within the celebration of Valentine's Day. And I know I have my little hearts up here, but I have them up there, just to be, cute. Let me just pull them off of the screen. Oh, let me see if I can get the cards off. There we go. And there they are. Now you can see me. Now you can see moi. Now I am on the screen. But happy Valentine's Day to everyone, who celebrates it. A lot of people celebrate it as a day of love. A lot of people get engaged on Valentine's Day. I know today they showed a couple on one of the news stations this morning, getting engaged on live TV. It was really sweet. It was a Black couple. So I thought that was really, really nice. And I think that the fiance, the man, I think that he had it all planned with the news station, it appeared. Because the family was there, everybody, he had the whole thing planned. And, it was really, really nice. It was his high school sweetheart. And then the news anchor who did it is also married to her high school sweetheart, which is, which is nice. I did not marry my high school sweetheart because I came to the whole other side of the country. Even though he was actually out here when I was out here for a minute. But yeah, I married someone else. But my best friend married his brother, and that was her high school sweetheart. And they have 6 children, all grown now. I think the youngest I think he just turned 21. I love Black love, for me, I have never been one that, I've never thought that I would not have somebody. Even the times that I didn't have someone in my life, a special someone in my life, I knew that there would be someone, and then there was a time where I, made a decision that I wasn't going to get into a relationship that I thought might lead to marriage, while my son was growing up. So maybe I should have made a decision differently, but I think I made the right decision for me. And I think I'm with the right person for me in the right time. Because I can think of many other people that I don't know if I could have been, having to be quarantined with. Because basically when this started, all of us were kind of stuck where we were. He was here, so he had to stay. And it's a good thing that, he's very namaste, and I'm not, but it was very good because my son had to be locked up in this house for all those months. And I still had to work. And at least there was someone else here who could pay some attention to him. You know what I mean? But I love when I see Black love work. Like, I'll say like Denzel and Pauletta. And you know how it works? Because they keep their business out of the mainstream. I have friends that I know that have been married for 20, 30, 40 years. Speaking of that, my prayers go out to the family of Apostle Fred C.K. Price, who transitioned on Friday at the age of 89. Most people know of Pastor Price. He was the pastor of Crenshaw Christian Center here in Los Angeles, California. And many ministries sprung out of that ministry. My ministry, the ministry that I'm in, is one of those that did spring out of his ministry. And he did succumb to COVID-19, the virus. I know I gotta be careful not to say that. YouTube doesn't like me to say it. He did succumb to the virus. And his wife, Dr. Betty, also got it, but she is home and doing well. And I believe one of his daughters also had it, who was tending to him. So, I mean, for those of us who are part of the world of everlasting faith and ministries that have sprung from that, from his ministry, it is, a solemn time. Him and his wife were married for over 60 years. Like over 60 years. That's a long time. And according to his own testimony, Pastor Price was saved the first year of his marriage. During the first year of his marriage. And I mean, I don't preach religion for everyone. I preach having a relationship, with the Most High. I don't understand people being atheists. I don't understand people who don't believe that there is something else. It's, but I respect their right to believe that there's nothing else. It's just sad that, that there are people who feel that way. But yeah, my pastor did talk about Pastor Price today. She did a tribute to him, because she had actually, his 50th year, she had done part of that presentation and everything and produced it, because she was still part of the ministry at that time. And I mean, my pastor was ordained in that ministry. She, married her ex-husband in that ministry. Her daughter was dedicated in that ministry. So, although our church is another ministry in a neighboring city, we have strong ties to Crenshaw Christian Center, because many of the members of my fellowship came from Crenshaw Christian Center, including the pastor. And I am, for me, that was just a huge ministry. But I visited it a few times, before I chose to go to Bible Enrichment, which is the church that I am at. I tell you guys all the time, if you guys want to see, want to see stuff that I've done musically, it's been with the choir. You go look for Bam Prophet's Purpose. And when you look for Bam Prophet's Purpose, you will find that I was a member of Bam Prophet's Purpose, the group, the gospel group, who happened to also be the choir. And it was comprised of members of our choir. So, there's songs out there that we've done, yeah. But yeah, it was just really, it was really a shock, for many of us, I think, to see Pastor Price gone. I think it was just a shock for many, many people. Just trying to see what color was supposed to go there. I have no idea. I'm looking at my painting in the background. It's been going good, y'all, though. It's been going good. I will turn on the camera in a little bit so you guys can see the work that I have been doing on the painting. It's been getting better. I'm sitting here at the counter in front of the computer, but the painting is right behind me because I do my painting in the same area. And I've actually got a lot done this weekend. In my head, I wonder how long did it take Van Gogh to actually do this painting himself. Later on this year, there's supposed to be a digital thing here. You guys, I'm gonna put you guys on mute. Actually, I'm not gonna put you on mute. I have to go in the other room for a second. So I'm just gonna let the music play. I will be right back. Just listen to the music. I gotta fix something. I've been trying to fix it over there, but I couldn't. So I'll be right back. It's just irritating me, you guys, and I gotta fix it. And when I come back over there, I'll tell you what it was I had to fix. Lord. I'm coming back in just 1 second. Hopefully you can hear me yelling across the room, but I'll be there in a second. Give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, it's fixed. All right, so I'll tell you what it was I had to go fix. I had to go fix one of these freaking eyelashes. And I've got these magnetic ones, you guys. But they're the ones that just, adhere to the eyeliner. And I've had them on all day, So I guess I'm at the 16-hour mark. So I had to reapply one. But they're so easy to put on. I think I might do a video review of these. I really like them. They are so easy to put on. They're not like the old magnetic ones that they used to have out, guys, where it was a top and a bottom and you clinched your own eyelashes in between them. This one, you just literally put eyeliner on right above your own eyelashes, and then you just put it on and, press it down with plastic eyelash, tweezers, not with metal ones, because these have magnets in them. You don't want to rip your eyelashes off. So do with the plastic ones, and you're done. Literally, it's like a minute, less than a minute process per eye. 30 seconds, because you don't wait for the eyeliner to dry. You put it on wet. So I had to fix that, So I'm trying to, still look cute. My guy gets off work in a few hours, and since my son is not coming home, we can, sit and listen to records like we did last night. Oh, you guys. So I got this little Bluetooth record player, so I don't have to pull out the whole, plug up all the huge component set with the Bose speakers and all that. And we were listening to records last night on the record player, listening to the OJs from back in the day when they were singing Brandy and All Cried Out. We cried together. We cried together, that one. And listening to Isley Brothers, the whole In Between the Sheets album. Listen to some Sister Sledge. Vinyl, I'm telling you. I even pulled out the new edition Candy Girl. Oh, and I pulled out the first record I ever bought when I was a little girl. And that was ABC by the Jackson 5. And we played some Jackson 5. I also played some Off the Wall, the whole album by Michael, the whole album. Yes, it was so cool to listen to the popping of the vinyl. And I pulled out Vesta Williams. I pulled out Vesta for You. Rest in peace, Vesta. Brought in some Natalie Cole. Rest in peace, Natalie Cole. I mean, Prince. I was like playing the vinyl. Because I have the Dirty Mind album. I have the For You album by Prince. So yeah, we just listening to record after record. It was just so cool. Oh yeah, no, I didn't pull out Earth, Wind and Fire. I pulled out some of the Emotions though. But I have Earth, Wind and Fire. I just didn't go into the box that had the Earth, Wind and Fire because all my albums, literally, you guys, are in the garage. So I went out in the garage and dug out, some records and brought them in the house. Oh yes, we played Marvin Gaye live at the London Palladium. The 2 albums, both of them. That's what we did. We played some Marvin Gaye live at the London Palladium. And it's 2 albums, 4 sides. Yes. That's the one I played last night, Latoya. That's the one I played last night. I'm telling you, if I knew how to play my records on a live and not get copyright strike, I would. I know people play it and then they take the stuff and then they take the lives down. I forget how they do it. I don't know, or they put them on private. But I'm not even going to go through all that. I've only had this channel. I've only been monetized for a couple of months. And I haven't even hit that $100. So they haven't sent me my money yet. How about that part? But I punched in that PIN number for him. Man, I was like freaking out because I didn't know if it was going to get here or not. But yeah, I was playing Marvin Gaye. Isley Brothers. I was playing Ohio Players. I was playing the Ohio Players. I pulled out 2 of the Ohio Players albums. Oh, and I pulled out a Parliament album. I can't remember the name of it. It's the one with the elephant trunk on the front. That's the one I pulled out. That's the one that we played a couple songs of. We just had so much fun just playing records last night, watching movies, but the records were playing. It was a cool, yes. All 4 sides was off the chain because he's live, and Marvin's tone. Such a tragic loss, but Marvin was crazy, and he and his father had a very crazy relationship. It was a very tumultuous relationship. His parents lived around the corner from my cousins here in LA, okay? And when his father shot him in the garage, the whole neighborhood heard it. And it was, I believe it was on his birthday. It was on his birthday. It was the day before his birthday. Because I believe his birthday is April the 2nd. And he was killed on April the 1st. Oh yeah, the live is so good. I was like, whoo. I was like, I pulled that out. I said, oh, I forgot I had this. But, like when I played the OJs, I remembered being in the basement in my house that we grew up in, playing the OJs when I was in high school. Okay. So it just took me back to growing up, in PG County, right outside of DC. And see, people don't understand, like when I say I'm from DC, they're like, but you grew up in Maryland. But we didn't move to Maryland until I was in high school. So I didn't, I was 14 years old when my parents moved to the suburbs. For the first 14 years of my life, I lived in the hood, in a hood neighborhood, even if my parents did have me in Catholic school. Because back in the 70s, Catholic school wasn't as expensive as it is now. Especially if you went to the Catholic school that was attached to the church that you were a member of. But yes, it was like so good to just listen to all of that stuff. I even pulled out this, I don't know if you remember, it's this group named Kano that had these two songs. One was called Holly Dolly, and the other one was called Are You Ready? And Holly Dolly went like this: Holly Dolly, let's get it on. Holly Dolly, let's get on it. Of course, it was like from that time. And the other one was Are You Ready? The best way, people have heard Are You Ready, and they may not know that they heard it because it has this beat. It goes dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. That's the part that they lift that part and put that and mix that into other songs and not the whole song, like kind of like they do with that song Let's Dance to the Drummer's Beat. One of my favorite all-time songs. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance to the drummer's beat. Let's dance. That song. Telling you, we were jamming. Like some O's, doing the same kind of stuff that, we probably remember our parents doing when we were kids. We, sitting there just listening to a bunch of old school, but it's my old school. My old school is going to be like from, really, there's some 70s stuff in there, but I was a kid for half of the 70s, but really more like 80s, late 70s, 80s, and 90s is kind of, the stuff from before I had a kid. The stuff from before I had a kid. But I gotta play some Earth, Wind, and Fire. I think I'll play some Earth, Wind, and Fire tonight. I just gotta go back in the garage and pull the Earth, Wind, and Fire out. But EWF, because I have the first album that Earth, Wind, and Fire did, and that is the album that Herbert Laws was part of the group, and that is the law where the girl that she left the group and went and became part of the Friends of Distinction, Jessica Cleaves, was part of the original members of Earth, Wind, and Fire, and that is the album that they did, Where Have All the Flowers Gone? where the world was introduced to that high tenor voice of Mr. Philip Bailey. Yes, that part. That part. That part. But yeah, now I have been an Earth, Wind, and Fire fan since Where Have All the Flowers Gone? Oh, and I played some Ray Parker Jr. and radio last night. Played Jack and Jill. Played Jack and Jill. Played You're the Only One. And Can't Change That. I'm in love with the other woman. Yes. It was so much fun. We had fun. You know, we had food last night. See, yesterday we didn't have any issues getting food. Should have done Red Lobster yesterday. At this particular point in time, I'm not even, if I want some Red Lobster, I'll get it tomorrow at this point. That's where I am. Because I was so upset about today that, yeah. And if I get some Red Lobster, I am going to go there and pick it up myself. That's where I am. You know, that's where I am. Let me turn on the camera. It's just going to be me. I did tell you I was going to turn the camera on. Let's see. Is it going to start? There we go. So anyway, so this is the red dress that I have on today. I should stand up so you can see, get the full effect. Anyway, you can see the top of it, but it's form-fitting. That's that much I can show you. It's form-fitting. It's a form-fitting dress. It's form-fitting. And as you can see, let me hold it so you guys can see. As you can see, the picture is coming along. The picture is coming along. You can see all the stuff. I've put in a lot more of these greens that are in here. So let me just show you the original picture that I am going for. This is the original picture. See, I haven't done much of the flowers, but if you notice, most of the area is this green. The green is taking an extreme amount of time, but I think what I'm going to do tomorrow is that I'm going to go back and see, because you can see I put in some of the brown flowers over here. I put in some of that. And yeah, those are flowers. So I put in some of those flowers. So I think I'm going to go back in there tomorrow, put in some more of these purple flowers, like up here, and then just leave the spots where the greens are. And then, just finish up with the greens. Because, as you can see, I did some of the green up here already. And because there's a lot of green up here, but it's just one green. So all I did is I'm just painting all the places that particular green is. And then right below it, that's flowers. Like right here, this is the flower. Right in here, and then there's some more greens in there too. So yeah, I have my work cut out for me, but it is coming along. It's coming along. I've come in, and as you can see, like this area here had been a lot nakeder. I've come in and put more of the leaves in there. I'm probably going to come in and fix them, touch them up a little bit. As I'm finishing up, I still got to come back in and put all of these browns in here. These are just a couple of different browns. And I'm going to come in and put all of those in there where they need to go. So it's coming along, you guys. It is coming along. And I'm dressed pretty today for my man, for my Valentine. While I've been sitting here talking to you guys, I've been, as you can see, it hasn't been, I just drank a little bit. I'm not really, there's a little bit, but not much. But yeah, it's been a great weekend. I'm glad you guys came through just to hear about, the little facts about Valentine's Day and to get to see the progress on my picture and see me in my red today. I know I always have on purple. I know I'm, the hair, etc. But you guys, remember, I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta, so there is some red in my entourage. But this particular dress, I got this specifically for this Valentine's Day because this is the first COVID Valentine's Day, and quarantine Valentine's Day. But I did talk to my father today. I think I told you guys that my dad, as a health professional, has taken the vaccine. Well, when I talked to him today, he has taken both of his doses of the vaccine. He took the Moderna vaccine. His wife and her mother are doing the Pfizer, and they've already taken their first dose. And so I did talk to my dad in an extent about it. And so my father, whose opinion obviously I value, explained to me that this is not the same as the flu shot. With the flu shot, they are actually giving you the flu virus so that your body can build up an immunity to it. But with the vaccine, what they are doing is that they are giving you a replica, something that's a synthetic copy of the real virus, so that it will trick your body into building up antibodies against the real virus. So he's explaining it to me. It's not cellular like I thought. It's just they're giving you something that our bodies can withstand, but it's basically replicating a milder form of the virus. So hopefully, I'm watching how my dad is, reacting to it, but my dad and I don't have the same blood type, as I explained before, but my sister does have the same blood type as my father. I have the same blood type as my dad, but I don't have any RH. I have a rare blood type. My dad and my sister have the RH. In other words, they have the positive and I have the negative of the blood type. So I don't have any RH in my blood. But my dad explained to me, because one of my parents does have RH, I do have RH antibodies in my bloodstream, so that my reaction should be similar to his reaction, since he is my father. But we'll see. You've always wanted to paint, but you know what? You should try it. This, although you can't see it, it's actually, I would try a paint by numbers. I wouldn't do this paint by numbers, because I think that this is one for someone who really knows how to already paint, and I do know how to paint. But I would try like a paint by numbers one, or one of the ones where it has the image grayed in, and you just copy and just the colors based on what it's telling you in the thing. You can do it that way. But this one is the paint by numbers, where it's actually each thing is numbered, and then I have corresponding paint pots for each number. Like this is one of the purples. I don't know if you can see that. It may look blue, but this is a purple. And let me see. This is a blue. Let me see if I can get it up there. Yeah, there you go. That's a blue right there. I did get my nails done yesterday, by the way, for the day. I got them done. I got them done like a goldish kind of, a garnet kind of red, because I don't really like red nail polishes because they stain my nail beds. They make your nail beds orange. So I don't like to get them very often. This is going to stain my nail beds. And it's going to be, you know, when it's time to get it off, I'm going to be like just taking this stuff off to get it off. But once a year I'll do it, you know. So I did it. But I would say go to Michael's and get one of the paint by numbers. You can even order it online from Michael's, and you can just go there and pick it up curbside, so you don't have to go in the store. But yeah, they have them, and they come with their, you know, if it's framed, it'll come already framed, or it comes like this. This one came like this. The other one I have, it's on a canvas already, you know. All I have to do when I'm finished with it is just stick it on the wall. It's done. Doesn't have to be framed. This one I'm going to have to get framed. I will. No, there is a base coat on my nails, but reds just like bleed on through. It's, you know, it's like when you're taking them off, it all mixes together, and the reds my nails turn like a orangey color trying to get them off. And then usually the my nail guy has to, like, you know, kind of buff off a little bit to get the rest of it off. And I don't like to have to do that because, you know, these are my nails. You know, I don't have extensions. These are my fingernails. So yeah. So, you know, that's why I just don't tend to do the reds. And if you think about it, when you wear red-based lipsticks usually, like, this is a tint and it's a darker color. It's not a red, but they'll stay on your lips much longer. Reds do. They stain the lips. So, you know, I think it's just, you know, it's just the tints that they use in the nail polishes, as well as the tints that they use in the nail, I mean, in the lip stains. Let's see what you guys are saying. But yeah, so, you know, when I get off of here, I'm probably going to chill for a minute, you know, because it's still early, you know, it's like, what, be like 8 o'clock. So I'm probably just going to still chill for a minute. I'll probably catch up on what's going on YouTube, because I have not been on YouTube today. I really wasn't on YouTube yesterday. I only came on YouTube to post that video, really, because, you know, my son's not here. Yeah, my son's not here. And it's Valentine's Day weekend. So, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been, you know, being a woman who doesn't have her adult son for the weekend. I've been acting like, you know, a girl, hanging out with her guy. That's what I've been doing this weekend. Where is my fan? Because I'm starting to flash, y'all. I'm getting the fan. There you go. I think this week I'm going to do a video with showing you like a bunch of different hairstyles that I'm doing with the braids. Different, like, you know, this is one. Then I, you know, have them down, up. I've got like I can do one of those time-lapse videos and to show you guys how I do all those different hairstyles. And then I also should do a review on these magnetic eyelashes that I have on. That's the ones that I just went and fixed in the middle of the show. They are so easy to put on. You do not feel them. If you put them on right, it's like you don't even feel them. And it lasts for like 16 hours minimum. And they're very easy to take off. You just take, grab the side of them, and then you just, pull it off just like you would do with the other ones. Only there is no glue involved in this, because especially after the Gorilla Glue incident with this girl, yeah, I'm staying away from glue going anywhere near anything on my face. Okay, so I'm still shiny. I've got the shiny face. Sorry. I've got the shiny face. But yeah, so that's the reason why I like these, because there is, like I'm doing that, but it's not moving, doesn't move. I mean, I'd have to, pull on it for it to come off. But they stay in place all day. One just was wearing out because I've had them on literally since early this morning, because I've been wearing this, beautiful red dress all day. I told you I had on these thigh-high black boots with this dress all day, because the dress is just above the knees. So I had boots on that were above the knees as well. So it was a very, I think it was a very sexy look for a woman in my age group. That's what I think. And then I also found these beautiful blouses, ethnic blouses that I'm going to get. Oh, Toya, you were not here on Friday night. I wore this t-shirt that I found on Facebook, and the t-shirt says, "I'm his voice," and at the bottom it says, "He's my heart," and then in the middle it has an autism mom with her arm like this, and it has the tattoo of the child's name, and mine has David's name. I don't think it's down here. Let me see. I have time though, so I'll be right back. I want to show it to you. Let me go get it. I think it's upstairs though. I'll be right back. I can see you. Here I come. So I'm going to show it to you. This is the one that I got. I got it on Facebook. I mean, move my butt, my COVID butt. So let me show it to you. Here it is. Say, "I am his voice. He is my heart." And then you see, they have one with long or short hair. I got the long hair one because, I wear my hair long. And then it's got the name David on it. And I got it on Facebook. It was in one of them things that rolled up on Facebook. But I got that on Facebook. David hasn't seen me with it on because I put it on over the weekend while he's been gone. But he will see me with this on. But yeah, I got that. And now I have a couple of really cool. One is like a mud cloth print. And then the other one is like a purple. I want to say it's like, it's more like it's, isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I know, it is cute. I thought it was so, and it's so cool because you can get your child's name on it. And it's, obviously they have them for girls, But I just thought this was cool for us moms of boys on the spectrum. I thought that was really, and I like the fact that it's got all the different colors of puzzle pieces, not just the freaking blue color, it's all the different colors. Because if you guys have noticed, my symbol for autism is purple and orange. That's the colors that I picked to brand for the Artsy Autism Mom, because first of all, my son's favorite color is purple, and there are, just as there are a different type, so many different variations of autism, there should be variations in the color pieces, the puzzle pieces that fit into the puzzle. So I like that on this shirt. But you guys, I'm about to get out of here. I probably will be on tomorrow. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it at night, though. I may come on during the day. Because I'm off tomorrow. So I may come on during the day. And maybe then I'll do some, painting and stuff, with you guys. Maybe I'll do some painting in that one. But I will be on tomorrow at some point. I just don't think it's going to be tomorrow night. I think I'm going to do it during the day since I'm off. But until then, you guys, my belt straps are showing. Let me fix that. Y'all. Okay. This one is, and this one is, okay. We're gonna fix it. There we go. Okay, now they're not showing. Until then, I offer you guys, let me just do this. How about we do this? Now you can't see it. All right, so until then, I offer you guys peace and blessings from the West Side. I will see you guys tomorrow. I think I probably will do some painting, at least doing part of it, All right, you guys, I'll see y'all then. Peace. Enjoy the rest of your Valentine's Day. Hearts. Come on, hearts. There you go. Hearts. I'm out. Peace.